Take two with sound. Welcome back to Star Wars. I said this already, but this is the inverse of last week because we're all half asleep and having no clue what we're doing.
Yay!
I'm awake. Should I get some alcohol to fix that?
And everyone is here.
No, that's a weird thing in itself.
Like everyone, even Zeb is here. Say hi, Zeb.
Hi.
Technically, not everyone is here because Carter is technically still part of this game.
Technically.
Right. Throw those Force and Destiny die. Thunk.
And don't suck.
3, 2.
Yeah, 3-2 works.
And then...
That's a 40?
40?
It looks
50.
like it's 50.
50.
Oh, 50.
That would be Kizik's Obsession.
Uh-oh.
And
So,
even
Kizix, you gonna steal Lobot's cyborgs?
We're in the
No.
middle of a foundry. He sees all the metal and he's getting a little...
Little what? You just
Angsty.
cut out there.
angsty, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
He's getting he sees a giant pneumatic press and gets jealous. He can do better
Big
than
robot
that.
arm over there. It's just pulling things out of molten metal.
He wishes... Anyway.
Well, yeah, I believe I'm just going to start off the session then. I'm going to ram my arm into a piece of machinery.
Watch out, that's a hydraulic hammer.
Oh god, you're still in
Oh,
the
he
thing.
knows. He wants to replace that stupid thing, anyways.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
already?
so I'm jamming my left arm into a likely-looking piece of machinery in order to get it.
I doubt that you're going to be in any sense or way to support the rest of the party for a while.
Were you ever able to get that cybernetic put on last time?
No, I kept getting blocked.
We should do that instead.
Just cut my
That's
arm.
actually...
Okay, well, I suppose I can start to do that and the party can stop me.
Quick,
Okay,
everyone make an agility
I'm gonna
test.
just kind of watch and laugh.
He just looks over and starts wandering over. Everyone just dog piles him. Don't do it, man! Don't do it!
Remember, you've got that other arm to attach still.
Yeah, we haven't got that on yet.
That's the
Yeah, I
other
need to
arm.
get this one off.
No, the other one. It's the left, not the right.
I must surrender the weakness of my flesh.
All right, Warhammer
Get this guy
40K.
some red robes.
He is trying to be a tech priest.
Yeah, pretty
Considering.
much he is.
That would make an interesting faction in Star Wars.
Okay, campaign idea 30,226.
I'll put it on the list.
The long list.
We've got a
All right.
list longer than we'll ever actually
All right,
manage.
so we all go down by 1, and he goes down by 2.
I just don't even bother moving the strain back up.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
There is there's a rare time we can actually do that. Look, we'll buy you 2 new arms and put them both on the right side. All right.
We?
No, that is not how medicine works. In so many ways.
Just attach him to the back. Just attach to the back end of the spinal column.
No, again.
Well, I already made a robot arm last time. It'll just pop on if I can get an arm off.
On is
So
a
we're
very loose
working
interpretation.
a take a arm, leave a arm principle. All right.
Yeah,
Apparently, yes.
like I'm all ready. I just again, I need to get this darn thing off of me. Just holds his arm off out and just shakes it.
Yeah, all right. We can get it off, maybe just without the use of a factory issue hammer. We'll do it back on the ship.
You
In
promise?
slightly more controlled conditions. Look, I promise not to use a pneumatic hammer, which has a very high chance of just flat out killing you. It's hard to, get my satisfaction out of sticking more metal bits in you when you are clinically dead. I am a
Nice.
doctor, not a necromancer.
Can I say something late? Your character is a bug, right? Or chitinous, right? With an exoskeleton.
No, that's not.
That's me, actually.
That's the Pensis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
I have a Twillick.
Oh no, you have Serpentis. You have a you essentially like for some reason in my head you essentially have Sniper Zoidberg.
I have who?
Zoidberg.
Zoidberg.
Because you're an exoskeleton. You're a bug
Isn't he a
medic.
crustacean?
Yeah, but you all both have exoskeletons.
Let's see. Crustacean.
That is where the similarities end.
End. Like,
But
I
that's
thought it was
also
the
where
right
they
colour.
begin. That's also where they begin.
most people
Starters,
don't
Ostics
find a
are
journey
useful.
of. Yeah, thank you. I'm very pleased you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, most journeys aren't really qualified as long if they go for one step.
But they still are a journey.
A short, sharp stop. All right, look. Tell you what. Why don't everyone else carry on with the original plan? I will take Kizix back to the ship and we will get this bloody arm off, if it's going to distract him this much.
We haven't made a plan yet.
I thought last time we were talking with, what's his name?
Yeah, we haven't actually come up with a plan yet.
You want to do the abstraction thing, where we just roll the dice and work from there? To have a main frame for it.
I
You
should
mean for
probably
the
explain. No, for the I said that one way to do it would be to just do it in flashbacks. So you basically roll a bunch of like yellow and red dice, and we just see how many triumphs and despairs you have, and work off there.
Yeah, I mean that's like Blades in the Dark, where to prevent us from just losing ourselves to planning, we just retroactively do the stuff. Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
And basically by the end, we're either recollecting this from jail or from our ship.
I think there's a third option in between there where we're under fire and trying to get to safe distance to jump out.
Okay, we'll see where this ends.
Look, there's guns on our ship. I haven't had a chance to fire them yet. That's all I'm saying.
You've had plenty of chances to fire them. You just haven't had anything to fire them at.
I mean,
Opportunity, but no motive.
All right. So, do you want to do that, Gray?
Yep,
Say-
let's give it a go.
Do you want to do it one per character, or do you just want to do 5? 5 each.
One person could roll the light side, and one person could roll the dark.
I
mean-
means how many dice?
Oh, how many?
I was thinking that each one of us could probably roll one yellow dice, and that would be our part of the
Yeah, that would probably work.
heist.
Yeah, let's do
So one
7
yellow
and
die
7.
and one red die.
No, let's let Gray roll the reds.
Gray's the opposition, so Gray basically so all of us throw our one yellow, and Gray throws thing. If you get a success, that's good. If you get a triumph, even better.
I should probably make a note of this.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, 1 triumph, and 2 triumphs, 8 successes, and 2 advantage.
All right, basically over here we have we're gonna break this up into 4 stages. We have planning, infiltration, acquisition, exfiltration.
So 2
And
triumphs. 2 triumphs.
So I just had a crazy thought.
Mm-hmm.
But considering the guy who owns the vault and its position hanging over a gas giant, what are the chances it's got a repulsor drive and explosive bolts in the event of, critical failure?
Well, it's
Of
at
Cloud
the
City.
top of the city.
Right. Just kind of detaches and flies away.
Then blows up.
I mean, it's a bold move, Patton. But
I mean, the thing is, looking at the odds, we have succeeded.
where is our major stumbling points?
So we've got
Right in
one
the middle.
success,
One success, one threat.
and 1 triumph.
No, they don't cancel.
They don't cancel.
Yeah,
So
they
basic.
can't cancel.
so
So we
basic-
got 1 success, 1 threat, 2 what's
Triumph for one despair.
So
Triumph and one
two things go exceptionally right, one thing goes exceptionally wrong. The circumstances aren't the best given the threat, but in
but we
theory,
do pull it off.
in theory, this is something that we can pull off. But
So are they chasing us, or did we get paid? Did we not get paid?
We're not getting paid for this.
Yeah, we are. Whatever we can grab.
Well, we're gonna try to take the entire dome, aren't we?
Well,
Yes.
remember though, there is a part of this that we have to remember. We are working with the local crime boss. They more or less providing some of the extra men, materials, and info.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to get paid.
Yeah,
They want to get paid by us.
Oh well, yeah. They
By
do
the
want to
Vault.
get paid. We can screw them over, but that's one more location where we can't really return to without.
To be fair, we
Alright.
aren't going to come back here.
Are you looking at the Cloud City map real fast? Because I've been drawing on that.
Have you? Because I'm not seeing it.
No,
Oh,
I
you
can't
have-
see a thing.
Ah, dang it!
Which Cloud
No one-
City map?
It's the it's the Cloud City.
The one
picture.
Gray opened at the opening of this.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't see
I've been
anything there.
drawing on that. No one's been saying it. Dang it. Oh, well.
The Bespin?
Yeah, best been thing.
Yeah, that's where Cloud City is.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to make sure I had the right name for it.
Yeah, I was just drawing a thing where we can put all this right here. So, what do you want to be actually good at?
Okay, that's showing up.
It likes me better.
So, where do you want? So, you're saying we want to say we had good intel, or do you want to say we had good infiltration? Did we just have a good thing? Where would you say the despair came out? I would say the despair.
I'd rather not plan too far ahead with it. We know we've got
Yeah,
tribes in the
let's
south.
actually wing it and then
Yeah,
use.
we're not
stuff
just
as
going
it
to
comes
like
up.
fast forward to the end and go, oh yeah, this is how it ends. That's just to give
Okay.
us, because otherwise it'd be absolutely no point us being here.
Yeah.
Good game, everybody.
We reduce the entire heist down to a single dice roll.
Oh, lads.
Admittedly, an exceptionally complex role.
We want one set of dice and then spend the rest of the session trying to figure out what it means.
All right.
Yes.
So Thumper is going to do the infiltration thing, and he's going to do it by being the insult poetry man of the night. He's going to roll coercion at the crowd,
We're not letting
and
Thumpa get anywhere near Slampa.
it's coercion poetry.
He's
I'm gonna
basically flitting at them.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is use two ranks. I'm going to use 2 ranks of intimidating, and to pull it down. And I'm basically going to be making the crowd laugh by berating them.
I don't think that's how that works.
It can work.
It might. Let's tentatively go. It might.
So I think the first thing we're going to have to do
Mm-hmm.
is basically decide. You've got to get. So you need information.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to run through that. Then you need your basic plan. You need the actual heist itself, and then like your
Fall.
Escape.
So
Anybody got some underworld skills?
I have
so
two dots.
do.
I have 2 dots in Underworld.
I have
Knowledge
one.
underworld? What's your intelligence?
I can substitute I can substitute streetwise for any intelligence skill. So
Well, I'm just thinking we need to find out information, and well,
Okay. So Thumper, can I go spend a light side chit and do the
totally a skill for it.
do my streetwise cunning substitution thing?
Yeah.
Say for
I mean,
say
no
for
one's
knowledge,
Stop you.
say knowledge local or knowledge planetary, or what would you call this thing? What would you call this?
That'd be knowledge underworld, because we're trying to find out what a hidden thing.
Mhm.
We're trying to use this guy who's standing in front of us to figure out things.
What would be the difficulty, Gray?
Probably average with a boost die, because you've got like local knowledge here.
Success.
2 successes, so 2 bits of good knowledge. What was your roll, Bane?
It was basically the same as yours, but with an extra green.
Ah.
So here's an idea for the whole infiltration thing. What's a vault like this gonna need? It's gonna need caretakers, right?
Presumably.
Right.
Well, what's no one gonna expect from a caretaker like, say, a droid? Disloyalty.
Right.
Basically, I'm saying one of you sell me to Lando as a caretaker for his vault.
You do know that he's going to hit you with a friggin'
Mind wipe.
mind wipe and a restraining bolt, right?
You see, I can resist those because I'm a PC.
Can is not will.
That's a lot to. That's a lot to.
It's a brave move, Patton.
Yeah.
See, a lot of ways that could go
Saying
wrong.
that.
Better idea. We disguise you as one of the caretaker droids.
Better idea? Let's get our hands on one of the caretaker droids and just reprogram it. Or get information off of it.
Crude it?
You want us to get in those janitorial stuff?
Or just find the caretaker droid and then do the brain swap on it.
We can just be droid repairman or something. This is the kind of thing
Careful.
this is the thing
Through
we're
a Calculon took.
That's true.
You start swapping droid brains around. I mean,
somewhere out
That
there.
ends up with a droid with a smile on its face.
The fun part is that I love the fact that Calculon is the one thing Gray will never inflict on us.
He has limits, man. He understands.
Yeah.
It's like you always be like, at least it's not Calculon. All right.
No, man.
You're-
You weren't.
You're literally
I
the
think
only
this-
person who's probably ever had a character banned on the fact you're not allowed any characters that's coded gold.
Calculon.
It's not just
Calculon, Haster. I remember the priest from 40K. Anyway, we are.
Yellow in
the tech priest.
general is a no for you.
Anyway, we're kind of doing the dithering we were trying to avoid via the big roll thing. So let us.
All right. So you get some ideas of the plans. They're relatively accurate. So yeah, he's basically built his vault right underneath his main living quarters.
Which is also a casino.
No, his casino's the floor below that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's his main headquarters, the casino, and then the vault? Or is it the main headquarters, the vault, and then the casino?
The second one
yeah.
from the top down.
It's his living room, his vault, the casino, and then probably operations.
Or more casino, it's entirely likely.
His casino's all the way down.
Do you have a Greg? Could you load a blank page that we could all see so we can write on it? Essentially.
The issue with that is we've had issues with being able to see each other's writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Okay, so getting in, is there any events or something like that that would be happening recently that would allow an in to, say, is he doing a showing or something?
possibly a birthday party.
you're going to turn up as the local.
Is there a large cake that can hide a Gramoran in?
Something
gonna
that
have to
require
be
extra
one-
clean staff, perhaps.
That could be
My God.
one major cake.
That was it'd be a different version of Under Siege, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone wants to see a Gamorrean pop out of a cake.
No.
Especially after last time.
Last time.
Oh,
Why
God.
on earth is there a first
Absolutely no
time?
comment.
So sorry, Discord. When you said say hello to my little friend, a Gamorrean stripper shouting that.
Thank you, Gray. I believe I just took sand damage from the term Gamorrean.
Now I
stripper.
have a new nightmare to experience tonight.
I mean, you know,
Make a fear test now.
Bad.
Sadly damage.
Wait until he
God.
muted himself.
Hey, I passed.
Failure.
No, low numbers are good.
I know, but it still says failure.
anyway, so
Right.
on that line, we have information. So we need to get so you have a layout.
Yeah.
Do we have? We need an N.
He is running a Sabbath game. High stakes, 50k buy-in.
We don't have that much.
Full-on tournament, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we could. Okay, how do we? But here's the thing: we could fake an entry to the Subback game, and
We
then
don't
we
have
could
that
go.
much.
I know, but the thing is, we don't need to actually go and pay the way in. We could
On the
just
other hand,
fake an
why
entry
doesn't-
ticket.
Why don't
Or
we
be a
go
part
in
of
as dealers, maybe?
No, we can go in as essentially a part of someone else's entourage.
That would still
could work.
require us to have someone who is able to enter.
I mean,
A local crime boss.
technically, well, here's the thing. Technically, yes, but say we get a roster of people, we hack a roster of applicants, and then we just add our names to their entourage and just slip in that way. The person would know,
Or
know
we
the check,
could
and they would
just fake
do it better.
dealers.
All right.
Eventually. Besides, it's a tournament. They're not going to let you have an entourage on the floor.
If we're looking for ways to get more of us in besides, surely a major Sabak tournament like this they'll need extra just bodyguards and security on the floors.
The one thing we do well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of people on the floors. It's just we're not going to have entourages from the players on the floor.
No, but I mean in terms of a separate way of actually getting us out there. I mean,
Yeah, no,
check this-
I was just explaining to Discard why.
I
think
understand
this
what-
plan
I
is
understand.
stupid.
Oh,
I
right, okay.
understand what you're saying.
Cool.
It's yes and or yes but.
Is he-
You're just one that just says no.
In his head,
Go
he's still sold on the stripper idea.
We are not doing the strip rider.
Everyone else wants
Hey,
to do
it's
the
fierce
stripper.
of the mind. We can do it.
Give the audience what it wants, Gray.
I don't think the audience
No, I
wants
don't
that.
think the audience wants that. Even I don't think the audience wants that. I'm definitely not photographing it.
Apprentice, you still have not selected your character. Or at least you haven't on my end.
Think you need to reconnect.
Yeah, I think you do. Tumpa's in.
All right. Well, anyway, we have so that would say
Thanks,
that
Sussex.
how many successes we're saying we're putting towards the very
we
beginning
only
part
have
of this stuff.
one net success. So
I know, but that means we're canceling out.
I'm
We're
not
canceling
worried.
out Grays.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
what's
not
up?
worrying too much about the success. It's more the triumph and despairs I was interested in.
basically, you just wanted the triumphs and despairs to see how well things go for.
Yes. Something's going to go horribly wrong, but most of it's going to go well for you.
Well, that's something
So-
in this.
Gives me an idea what
As
to
it
bring.
turns out, they are actually looking for bodyguards.
Yep, that's probably good use of a triumph. Yeah, they've
Despair.
had-
There is a okay.
He
they've
won't tell
done-
us the despair, though.
I was going to make a joke that the despair is actually there is another set of people doing a heist on the same day.
But as you sound investments, they hand you your wages, some of your wages in advance.
Oh, nice.
Hey, we got paid.
I got paid.
got
I don't
paid.
know about the rest of you.
Why is this check bouncing?
He may well have just introduced you guys as his personal slaves.
I
This
actually
feels
have
good
kind
all the time.
I actually have kind of an idea given the floor layout. So we get into the casino floor, then we engineer somehow to cut a hole in the vault and have the contents of the vault dump out into the casino floor, and we just grab the stuff we need in the general chaos.
Brilliant,
Perfect
brilliant,
plan.
brilliant idea. I love it. We'll do it.
I love
be
it, but
extremely
it's like the most
conspicuous.
Looney Tunes thing.
That's what makes it all the better.
Perfect.
The problem with that is that it's more than likely that the vault stuff would just blow up if you tried to do that.
Here's the
Also,
thing.
I really do hope that their floors aren't that thin, but again, we don't know what the layout of this place is.
Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing is taking the equivalent of a handsaw and cutting the hole in the ceiling.
Just
Oh,
we
God.
put some.
And then everything doesn't fall down until the hole is completed.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, the
Here's
city
the thing.
falls down. The rest of there's the anti-grav on top of the hole that we cut out.
I-
The city falls down because we
The
hole
issue
just
with
sits
that,
there.
Zeb, is there still more
You're
city
Looney
above?
Tunes.
Okay, put it like this:
Here's Lando's house.
we could there's probably some ventilation in the in the roof. So what we just got to do is get in the ventilation ducts between the two levels.
I
The
don't
sounds
like
think
right there.
conveniently man-sized vents, huh?
Yes,
I mean,
conveniently
yes,
placed
that
outside
is,
It is
canon-
Star
that
Wars,
is
so-
canon.
I say we go with this plan. If it doesn't allow us any necessity to go on the actual floor until it's the smash and grab time. We can see what Gray puts in for despairs, but I say we put the triumph on that.
Yeah, I think that's a good use of your triumph. It's basically, you can get a job. I'm also just thinking that I finally got around to watching Fast and Furious 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I did quite like the bit where they had this elaborate plan of how they're going to get past all the cameras in 10 seconds. Then it all goes horribly wrong and they just drive in, smash through the wall, and then literally rip the vault out of the wall and drive through town with it.
That was my original plan.
That's kind of like,
That's plan D.
Oh, did you see there was another there's another Fast and Furious movie in production right now, or planned to come
probably,
out.
yeah.
I have no guilt at all about liking those movies.
I
They're
don't
stupid
either.
and fun, but yeah, I just like the
They
idea
got
that you
Vin
can,
Diesel in them. What's not to like?
but yeah.
Like the newest one is the Samoan with the Jason Statham.
Saw the spoof version, right?
Yeah.
Just as good.
Anyway,
That was just a bit of an aside. I just it just felt like like something a role-playing team would do. Yeah, they're just like,
yeah,
oh, sorry.
absolutely. If this goes south, that's what we're doing.
If it goes south, that's what we're doing before it goes south.
Like we said, Plan D.
Should have made it plan F. That would have worked better.
I think it should be Plan C. Plan B is automatically twice as much explosives, anyways.
We'll just call it Plan F and F, all right?
Plan F it.
Yeah, Plan F it.
All right.
So
yes, you ooh, ow. Just punched my desk. Sorry about that.
I
Enthusiasm.
wouldn't do that. Yeah.
You need
Gray
pictures of
loves this
Spider-Man?
plan so much.
Oh, my brain just went off. Yes.
We got
So-
a job. Can we get maps?
I don't have any maps to the casino.
It's just a casino.
I meant in character.
Well, if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
a map of the, if you
They'll
want
give
a
you-
map
they'll
of
give you
the,
security maps, of course.
Cool.
all right. And we need explosives. Let's go and repurpose our explosive bot for this. We grab Carson's character, tell him the idea. He's all about it. We just need to put your brain in this mouse droid, and you can take this line of cordite and thermite, and just run it throughout the entirety of the vent system.
There's exactly no way this could possibly go wrong. Wait,
Yeah, not at all.
hang on.
Yes. Right.
Yes. We are very sleepy today. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah, we did warn you at the start.
We're going to be coming up with some of the most oddball plans, and well, I call them plans, but they're more just vague flailing in the direction of a plan.
We don't plan.
flail dramatically in the direction of success, gentlemen.
We don't
Yeah, that
plan
seems more
at our
accurate.
best, and we're most certainly not at our best.
Most of the time we've ever planned is when I made some horrible idea, and then we go with that mostly because we have no other. We don't really have any other direction we're pushing in.
That
Remember,
or
no
when I
plan
went
survives
to
contact with the
solo.
enemy.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, the other option would be when I went in solo during the last campaign, and
Thumper, we're in the casino. Thumper is at the buffet, like the complimentary buffet, loading up.
it's complimentary.
Yeah, complimentary buffet.
No, it's not.
Compliment the buffet, Thumper.
That's user spare.
It's a good buffet. No.
But we're staff.
Yes, it's complimentary to the people who've paid massive amounts of money. Not complimentary to the hired help.
And the only reason they actually have it is so that the players don't collapse from
Starvation.
I'm just gonna shut up now.
They don't collapse
Sometimes
or
that's the
gamble.
best action.
Look, if you don't feed the punters, they might leave the place and not gamble.
If you're full, you think less clearly.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Food comas and high wagers.
Right. That ended up a bit smaller than expected, but it'll work. So, the casino.
Very
You've been,
shiny.
you've been kind of put around random spaces, as you probably expected.
Yep.
So wait, this is a future casino, right? So essentially, it's all it's basically all the poker machines, or do they actually have real croupiers?
They have actual like.
This is a massive like buy-in one.
This is a high-class casino. There are even organic dealers, as opposed to being all drugs.
Organics can't be hacked as easy.
Yeah.
But loyalty is expensive.
Luckily, you don't need to buy loyalty from a dealer.
So yes, you've been put randomly around the place, and given just places to watch. You've kind of like got the turbo lift off to one side, but that's being guarded by one of the more regular goons. So they're basically they've put you guys in on the side, but they're making sure that everyone.
They've put competent people in charge of the things they actually want protected.
Yeah. So the access to the vault, it's not the vault you're after. Let's make that clear. There is a vault, but it's a vault for the much less important job of the money that's going to be changing hands today. That's got a different guard on it. So you've got you're basically watching over the slot machines, the door. They move Thumper away from the food.
Thumper will go and
They
sit
put
down.
Bane there instead because he's not going to steal.
Yeah.
Thumper sits down with his newspaper with the eye holes cut out.
Except your job is to be visible.
Okay. I mean, this is highly visible. No one will know because it's too obvious.
Yeah, it's a form of high visibility, like neon pink visibility.
Oh, great. You need to give me a hot pink suit now.
Oh god, I was joking.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Can we add pink?
If you try to put the Wookiee in a hot pink suit, I will rip your arms off.
No, he wants it for
Neon lettered
himself.
newspaper.
The hot pink newspaper.
Neon newspapered.
What? Who put a hot
Thumper's
pink
newspaper has
on the
neon
window?
headlines.
Yeah, it's called Neon News. What do you think?
I think I need a drink. Both in and out of character.
2 steps ahead of you there.
Good man. Where were we?
All right.
All right, so we're in position.
You're in place. It all seems to be going very well. You know, no one's
And
really
then-
done. Well, no one's actually blown anything else up yet. So, but on the other hand, it's not really giving you much in the way of access to what you want. So, what's your plan?
Okay, so you're saying what you're saying is that what the gang is going after and what we're going after are cross purposes here. They aren't going after.
Well, no. What
the
he's
vault.
saying is we're sitting here basically with our thumbs up our asses. We can't actually get to the vault.
I thought you said the vault that what the gang work was going after, which was the money vault, and what we're going after was
no,
the
you're
No,
going-
He was talking about who was guarding that particular vault.
Okay.
Lando's people are guarding the like the normal
And those
line.
people are guarding all the exits. We're just guarding the table.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this is where actually are in as guards here.
Yes.
Have you not been paying any fucking attention?
I've been paying attention. I just missed that part.
So, is there anything that says that we have to do it this time?
Not really. How long do you think your goodwill with the locals is going to last?
Well, I was
Honestly-
thinking more along the lines of if there's this big thing going on, there's going to be a lot of people, which means a lot of guards. So I was thinking we could use this as a chance to basically stake out. Well,
Yeah,
look
let's
out,
just
John.
take it out
The-
now, and then when they break for the night, we'll go ahead
yeah,
and actually
that's a
do
good
it.
idea.
So that also allows us to get paid for doing the actual job that we got hired for today.
I mean, to be fair, we're broke enough where a little bit of extra money wouldn't hurt. I'm not. Gonna
He's
lie.
not wrong.
Yeah.
Pay is at the end of contract.
Yeah, but that's
Ah, that despair.
What? What'd you say, Taryn?
The despair pays at the end of the contract.
Shit.
Oh dear.
No, that's like a setback at best.
Yeah.
That's the threat.
Threat.
Yeah.
That could be.
There we go.
No. So yes, you're gonna get handed out. Give you probably like 500 credits each for the night.
How many credits?
500.
Damn.
A high stakes
To be
game.
fair, it's like, yeah, they've got to make sure that shit is properly locked down.
And
Lando's
you,
probably
didn't,
not.
you didn't kill anyone. That's a good start.
Hey,
And the fact is that you need to pay your staff well, so they won't get ideas.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we already had ideas.
Well, they don't know that yet. At least I hope they don't know that.
There has to be some poor bastard who's currently vouching for us that is going to be going to have to get a new line of work soon.
If he's lucky enough to have a line of work.
Yeah.
If he's not working for a local crime boss.
Gee, why would anybody working for Lando be looking for a totally different crime boss? That would be surreal and unexpected.
So
Was
we
that
saw-
500 credits each, by the way? Sorry, or was that for all?
Yes, 500
Yeah,
credits each.
Ooh, thank you. Nice.
So
That
The next
puts
day-
me, that puts me 3,000 off from the thing that I want.
So when is the big when is the end game of this major tournament happening?
Oh, probably not for a few days.
Yeah, they're doing like the elimination. I mean, lots of people turn up. 50,000 in the grand scheme of things in like Galactic isn't that much. I mean, your ship's worth that, so like, there's probably a lot.
It's still a lot of high
But-
rollers, but it's
Yeah.
not like.
But that's
the-
when the
cream of the crop.
that's when the hype is going to be going, kind of like in a WWE scenario where everyone's like, they found who's the face and who's the heel, and they're
Let's just put it
hyping.
this way: they started with 100 tables of 6 players each, so
And then they have the Sabak commentary guys on the side who are doing the play by plays, and you can see
yeah,
both
it
set of
is
hands.
straight up Galactic Tournament of Sabak.
So
Tour,
say
not tournament.
say we work this out, and then on the day where they're doing the finals, we'll bring the plan to fruition. Thumper is going to start by having to go to the bathroom, but he's not going to go to the bathroom. He's going to basically after working on the ventilations, going to get Vane in the vent system.
One thing, though, by this
Mm-hmm.
point, we know where the cameras are, right?
Make me a perception test.
All of us?
Everyone?
'Cause
No,
This
just
is
pick one person.
I don't have any perception, and my cunning's only 2.
I've got 1.
I've got 1 and
yellow,
1.
2 green.
Yeah. Do you want us all to roll it, or just whoever's best, Griff?
He
Whoever's
said
best, I
pick
think.
one.
Yeah,
Just
pick
Bane,
one.
it looks like.
Yeah, sorry, Ben, it's a you thing.
Difficulty.
Make it a hard and 2 purple, so red and 2 purples.
I was gonna say hard and 2 purples.
No, yeah. That's me spending it to make it harder.
Right. Okay. Wait. You mean it's 1 red because you spent that?
Yeah, 1 red because I spent
Okay.
that.
Can I get an assist from someone?
Yo.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people who can, so...
How does Loom affect the situation?
It doesn't.
Then
We're looking
no.
for cameras.
Basically, what I meant was Gray going to allow me the blue die from having other people watching?
I know. I was
yes,
yeah. making a joke.
Yeah, you can have a blue die for that.
Alright.
Well, I
You
don't
think
know
you
where
see a
all the
camera.
You
cameras-
don't see the camera, but you find a vent that just coincidentally isn't in one of the camera views.
I've got the ventilation shafts mapped to shit, but I don't know where the cameras are.
Yeah.
It's just the one over there. That whole hallway doesn't have power.
So we have a major boost die.
Yeah, so you have lots of boost die, but you've got no idea where the cameras are. So, yeah, we're towards the end of the day. Lando, of course, is on the table. This is the first time you've actually seen him. You assume it's him. There's nobody else without wearing 2 capes at the same time.
And one of them is gold.
It's his trademark.
He has one. Is it like he has one smaller cape and a larger cape, or was that
Yes.
look again?
Yeah, he's trying to start a new kind of like fashion of like dual caping.
And the collar is popped, right?
You know,
And how?
this makes sense if we're trying to do a large caper.
Gonna have to get me one of those after my shift.
Also, as a reminder,
Can we
folks,
steal his cape?
as a reminder to folks, we have heard before that there are like some locks that are keyed to his genetics or something.
So,
So-
in other words, stealing the cape would actually be useful.
If we can
Uh,
Be the-
Well, I mean, it depends on how much we need because Star Wars really hasn't been.
Okay.
Oh, the vault's
so
gonna just be his cape collection.
Weird idea. I know this is not. This
So
is probably
actually, this would be an education's test. I think how good is the DNA thing for this? Like, how much would we need off of Lando? Like, would we need him? Would we need a couple of hairs? Would we need blood?
Can I steal one of his used
Probably be
glasses?
the
Would that
equivalent
work?
of- Well, let me just look at the attachment thing that we have. The gene lock is Self-destruct inflicts one critic. Wait, there it is. It functions only in the hands of its authorized user, so pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's for weapon gene lock, but that would So
Here's the thing. Let's weekends at Bernie's with this guy. Let's slip him a
We're not killing him.
I know we're not killing him. Let me finish the freaking statement before you start accusing me of murder.
Okay, you open with "Let's weekend at Bernie's" him.
There's other things that happens at weekends at Bernie's. Primarily, they take the corpse and they puppet him around. So what we do is we slip Lando some drug that either makes him extremely susceptible.
You're not roofing Lando either.
I'm saying let's roofie Lando. All right.
I tried to get drugs in session 1. It didn't end well.
Let's roofie Lando.
No.
And basically use him as a key to get in his own place.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What happened to blowing it up?
What happened to being criminals? All right. We can also We're also blowing it up. I mean, we're going to have to get it. We're going to have to open the places before to open these gene lock things as well afterwards. So we're going to need a Lando at some point.
may I make a educations roll or something to that? Because I doubt we need all of Lando if we can get something. What would the difficulty be?
Probably average. I'm going to throw another dark side your way.
All right. Does anybody else have either more than 3 intellect or more than 1 point in education?
I mean, all I really have is
And you what now?
like all I have is I can use a streetwise substitution. That's it. That's
I have 4 intellect.
4 intellect. Okay, well, I'll work with you because we can combine this. Well, that's up to you, Gray. Can we combine? Can we do the assist for knowledge skills or no?
Yes, because I assume you'd be doing this from like a different. This is part of the planning. If you've looked up, you're looking up like common gene locks.
All right. So I have a reasonable idea as to how one could break these gene locks without having the person there directly.
Yeah, you basically they're not full on, kind of.
Anybody
like
got computers?
Stuff like that. They just want like
Yes.
DNA. Surface DNA readers is probably the best way of doing it.
Okay, so we just need a sample of his DNA so we can, let's see, a small nick or grab some hairs or spit or something.
Or if
I could lift one of the cups off of the droid doing the serving after he's used it.
Yeah.
that, or we can just find his. I remember there was a droid from Solo that get some DNA out of. Awkward
I've
silence.
not watched it, so I
We're
don't
all
know.
judging you.
Is it the one that died?
Is that the one that died?
Anyways, so we more or less just have to stealthily nab something that he's used or has worn or something.
His cloak. How about that? We could.
I think
back to the
stealing his
cloak
cloak off of him is going to be.
What we know we could do is that basically we could have Thumpa go and
Here's an
accidentally
idea.
spill some stuff
He
on
was
it and be like,
playing
"Oh my
with
god,
me,
sir!"
Gray.
Yes.
He was playing with me, Gray.
He's playing at the moment.
Well, since we're waiting until they clear out to do more of our stuff, why don't we just make note of which table he's playing at and then see what we can get up?
He is sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Dunbar
Okay.
falls over the chair and breaks it, and then
Yeah,
takes it off.
he's drinking. He's doing that whole like laid back, showing his crotch to his enemies thing.
This is a lot more effective when you're not sitting at a table.
It's
Yeah,
more
but
effective.
he's got the table. He's got his leg like well up on like a pillow or something like that. He's going for full crotch shot.
He's actually
Okay.
got his legs up on another player's chair. No one's calling him on it because he owns the place.
Classic Lando.
All right. So we need to get something. So I mean, honestly, we just be basically taking his drinks away,
Yeah, that'd be the easiest way.
and that would mean we just wait for that to happen, and we go and grab it from the kitchen.
Well,
Just take it off the
Bane's
serving droid
over
as it
by
drives
the
past.
catering. Bane's over by the catering.
Oh yeah, that works too.
He could just double as a takeaway droid.
That'll work.
Yep, so Bane could sneak up, so skullduggery, probably.
Is it really?
Well,
Because
agreed.
he's calling for someone to come take his drink away.
True. 1 second, I just need to turn the light on. Right,
Maybe deception to make
Deception,
it look like I'm
yeah.
actually, yeah.
you don't look like an average service droid, I assume.
Here's the thing: who makes a floating eye probe a server droid?
I'm not a floating eye.
Are you
He's an
not?
astromech.
No, it's
No,
not
I
astromech.
I always thought he was a floating droid for some reason.
It's
It's the picture.
His portrait's in the top corner.
I'm
Clearly an
seriously
astronaut.
starting to question your
What observational skills?
his attention span.
But yeah, just an easy one, but I'm gonna throw an upgrade.
Yeah, he's a bit tipsy, but he's not stupid.
No, he's. There's just a chance this could go wrong, but no, it's fine.
Fortunately, it doesn't.
He's fully concentrated on the game. He keeps flicking his wrist and like stuff. Cards are popping out.
Well, he's not the only one cheating as well. Everyone's cheating.
Yeah.
Even the commentators are basically commentating on everyone else's cheating.
Yeah, skifters were actually one of the requirements to get it.
They're commentating when they notice it.
I mean, that's the thing is that that's a part of the game. It's a part of the thrill because it's all everyone's individual skill on how they can present without anyone really knowing, but everyone knows.
Apart from the only person who's not in on it is the dealer. If the dealer catches them, they're in trouble. But everyone else is just watching for it.
Yes.
And the dealer's still in on it. He's just told not to care unless it's blatant.
Mm-hmm. And then someone throws a red flag and comes up and basically docks somebody points because of docks someone score because we were actually pulling caught.
Just as much a test of your cheating ability as it is your Savic ability.
Mm-hmm. Because how is Sabak not just a game of cheating as well?
So yes, you've got an old drinks glass.
No, we got to get the Lando bits out of the glass. So
I was going to say, if you can get me the glass and we can get somewhere secluded, I could probably analyze it. I mean, the medic.
Can I use those advantages to pass the glass to you as I go by?
Yeah. You skillfully palm the glass off.
All right, cool. In which case, presumably we'll be rotating shifts around the table. I will wait until Kizix and I are on the same shift because we're the two trained medics in this, and then we need to get to work. I think Kizix, you've got the better medic pool, haven't you?
Yeah, 2 yellow, 2 green.
You do. So you roll this and get a blue from me because I've only got 1 yellow, 2 green.
Okay, let me just get that up. Sorry, my computer's slowed it. And what's the difficulty on that to extract the DNA?
In this area, we're going to make that hard. Because you are basically doing it in the middle of a casino. It's not like you can sit down and do a lab.
Okay, any upgrades at all?
Yeah, I'm going to throw my last one.
Would you help if you guys took smoke break? Also, this would be worth upgrading for.
Also, yeah, throw a token on this. It's not like we're short on them right now.
Also, I'm throwing a token because I have an ability called Utility Belt, so I just happen to have a DNA tool on me. So,
Suitable.
Yeah, you just happen
Utility
to have
belts
it
are great.
hanging around to say, yes.
yep, just got a collection of pouches in my suit now. Anyway,
If anyone asks, you're checking for drugs that aren't supposed to be in the drink.
Yeah.
I guess we
Someone's
could.
gonna
You
ask.
didn't ruin it, but you didn't manage to isolate it.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to do that nobody catches what we're doing?
No threat, so I'd say it's. Yeah, you can spend like one. Say like one to say no one catches you, and then two, you could basically.
Have another go.
Yeah, you basically don't spoil the DNA. He's drunk from multiple parts, so you ruin one section of the jug, but not another. It's like loading a gun in the background. I keep hearing like random clicks and
I
clacks.
don't know.
But it just sounds like someone's emptying and loading a magazine constantly.
I think that was.
That does not sound
Yeah,
like
it's totally me.
emptying or loading a magazine.
No,
Karen,
but
you're
you know what I'm
supposed
talking about.
It
I do.
sounds like Hollywood is loading a magazine.
Yes, that's more like it. Yeah.
Karen, you're supposed to wait till later for you to do the dramatic con croc.
Airsoft.
Alright?
okay, Gray, you want to change this one at all?
Yeah, I'll throw one on this.
Throwback.
Already did.
Alright.
Going for the more challenging. So
Droid, what are you doing over there?
Eat poop.
This is like this will be Lobot.
Lobot, one of the two.
Lobot, yeah. So I've only ever seen it written down actually.
I don't think.
Yeah,
it's-
no one ever
really do
actually
that.
says his name.
No. So yeah, he'll be wandering over.
I just fumble with the glass and drop it on the ground. So sorry. It's slippery.
Oh, sorry, I didn't recognise another cyborg. So, what you doing? That glass should have just taken straight to the cleaning area, just hanging around in a corner. Make our guests think you're up to something.
Free drinks.
Oh, jeez.
Tell me you're not drinking the leftovers for guests.
Can I just say
Sorry.
Disgusting.
He
Can I
massages
get
his
this moment
implants.
Why? That was so
If the two of us are together, can I pick this moment to come back in? Because at this point, I was going to go. I'm sorry. He's with me. He's new. Listen, I'll get this back to the kitchen, and I'll give him the reminder on the way back not to do this again, boss. I'm really sorry.
Yep, that would go with a deception test.
Oh, yeah,
Difficulty?
this is not. Looking at my 2 green die pool, it doesn't matter too much how difficult it's going to be, does it?
It's probably going to be relatively good, so it'd be a red and 2 purple.
Okay, red, purple.
I won't be upgrading this one.
We should.
I was going to say I will. So
Next thing you know, everyone's putting Lobot in a chokehold, and someone walks out with his armor.
I'm not putting
Biggest
Lobot in a
cybernetics out.
chokehold. I'm not putting Lobot in a chokehold. That's not my cup of tea. I physically can't do that. I don't have the skills for it. Nah.
Well, you're fired.
Right, yep, that's it. You two, out of here.
Look,
Yeah, I wander off. Oh, I go back
Why
to the
did
starport.
Thumpa's character sheet just open?
I don't know. I don't ask questions anymore.
Stumper.
You shared it with the group, didn't you? Right click and share the group.
Whoops! I was actually trying to mess with a talent thing. I hit share group by accident.
All right, look, but it's out of character. At least it's just that the two of us have been sent out. It's not like we've busted the rest of the operation. So,
But that does mean that you don't get paid for the day.
That's not my immediate worry, to be honest. My immediate worry was busting the entire plan, which we haven't done. So, you know what? I'll take it.
It was only one despair. It was only a straight failure.
Yeah. Not to mention, if the two of us have left the bar, I'll tell you exactly what we could do while we're waiting, which is I could take him back to the ship and put his bloody arm on.
There's a plan.
It's not like we're doing anything else now.
All right, but okay, that just means the gene locks are the despair, so we're going to have to still blow the place up. So
Fine if it is.
we don't know that they messed up. They haven't really. We don't have PC hive mind.
Pretty
so-
sure we saw them being escorted out.
He
Not
probably,
that we also have-
like clicks twice and motions to the Wookiee to take them out.
All right. I just
Not to
kinda
mention, we also have
walk
condoms.
them to the door, basically.
Now make sure you clarify that take out or remove from premise.
Activate shock glove, and just kind of push them out.
Poke. All right. So we still need to raid the explosives. So we have the vents, right?
Yeah, you have a good layout of the vents. You have got no idea where the cameras are. They've installed so many dummy cameras and like skillfully hidden cameras that you've got no idea.
In-hall cameras.
Yeah, there's some cameras you know are cameras. There's some cameras you think are just there to look good, and then you're pretty sure that there's some like unobtrusive lights are actually cameras and stuff like that.
And we are I'm guessing we are applying the thermite essentially via a mouse drone running along in the ventilation system.
Do you
Sorry,
have
what?
You haven't bought any high explosives yet, so
Oh,
that can be a flashback though. That's fine.
All right.
Thermite's pretty much just aluminum oxide.
Well, yeah, but essentially, what we're going to be using for the cutting through the ground. So we're going to flash over to Drake to Late's character and Thumper as we go and acquire materials.
So you've already got an in with Gruntle. So he wants you to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably got us a supplier.
Yeah, but he is a little bit worried about giving you this much. I mean, how much explosive do you want? It's not so it can easily be moved in.
We're just trying
Enough
to
to
basically
remove
cut a
the
hole
floor.
into it, right?
Enough to remove the floor. The entire floor?
Not the entire floor, enough to get in.
Enough to cut the floor and make it fall out.
Oh, and we'll probably need some form of grapple as well.
Yeah, grapple's easy. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. He points over his shoulder where a couple of his workers are messing around. One of them's like shooting his mate with a grapple across the room and just like ratcheting him across at high speed. And then they all squeal with laughter. I'm sure I can get
So
this off the lads.
Well-
Explosives gonna be costly.
There are two things that I'm thinking that we might want, if not for this job, then for other jobs. A comm jammer and a sound dampener.
We look over at him. We look at him with bizarre surprise. Like, we never thought of those.
We don't already have those?
I know the fact that this is the idea of going silent.
Well, I mean, the sound dampener is like, it's not quiet. It's more of a, instead of bang, it's like it's a muffled. It's muffled. It's not. It's lowering it several decibels. It's not getting rid of all sound.
So, what are their rarities?
The comm jammer surprisingly is rarity 3. I think partly because it's encumbrance 4, so it's pretty big and noticeable.
I have black market contacts that can reduce the rarity by 1, but it also increases the price
By
half.
Don't think we need it though, because rarity 3 is pretty easy to get, and also
rarity 3 is pretty much every day, isn't it?
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's not illegal. Funnily enough.
I mean, sometimes you just need to make sure that no one listens in on a call.
See, the thing is, comm jammers would stop you from making the call at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so the comm jammer, that would be, so we're not really on a core world.
No.
Like, so rarity 3. So base difficulty is easy, but then we are. I forget, is Bespin Outer Rim or
Outer
is
Rim. Yeah, I can't call it Outer Rim.
Okay, that's an extra 2, and I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so that would be a 5. So that's average.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have anything in particular on my side for talents.
Yeah, so dropping it by 1 wouldn't do much in this case.
Yeah.
It would still be average.
It's only selling goods for wheel and deal at the moment. All right. So shall I make a negotiations test to see if I can find something like that on the planet?
Yep.
Okay.
If we only still had that.
Anything you want to do?
No, I'm not going to mess with this.
Just. All right. So I will purchase that if there aren't any other complications.
No, there won't be.
Okay. So that is, what was that? 400 credits.
Okay, and the other thing is rarity.
The other thing is rarity 7, so that one would be very difficult to find, if not impossible.
We could look at a 9, which is daunting, which is 4.
So that might not be something that we can even try to do.
No, you can still try.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 4.
Here goes nothing.
You might look out.
Not with that roll.
No,
Not with that roll. Oh well.
I don't like
just
coming
looking
back
at
to
us
that
like
roll.
Gruntle's just looking at us like, you're fucking kidding, right?
Sound dampener. Yeah, does it look like we need a sound dampener? Just like, drilling in the background and. Yeah.
He's
Up
actually
north.
shouting at the top of his lungs to be heard.
Yeah, this is in his soundproofed office as well.
This is in his soundproofed office.
Corners have to be cut, and soundproofing is expensive.
But he goes so far as well.
Yeah, the soundproofer only goes to short range, so it's not very long range device, but it's certainly something.
Yeah. So you've got one thing anyway. But yeah, I'll say that the explosives will probably set you back a couple of grand. And that's him doing like mates rates as well.
Do we need to pool together a couple of grand?
You got the ship's pool.
Got the ships what?
You got like 15 grand in.
Yeah, we've got like 15k for the party.
Okay.
Which is 13,200. There we go. You've got 13k now. But you also have a large like strip of, basically it's like the way I'm seeing it, it's like a long strip of like plastic explosives you can make into whatever shape you want. But all this is quite bulky anyway.
Do we also need mouse droids, right? To put them in the ventilation system, right? At key points.
Does it have to be mouse droids?
I mean, how else would you get to the ventilation system to plant the stuff?
Sci-fi's ventilation system, I assume they're large enough to get a Rancor into.
I have to say, I do not want to attempt to try and get a Rancor.
Oh,
I would hate fun.
As a Grimoran,
Yes.
I miss having a rank. I want to have a Rancor one day.
Is that your lifelong dream?
I want to go take the Beastmen class and just get myself a pet Rancor.
Oh lord. So, yep. So 2 of you've been kicked out,
Yep.
but the rest of you kind of in position, and it's going to start winding down. Lando will of course win, and like make good laughing about it. A couple of people will be cleared out. There will be a slight issue, a like starship captain who's kind of like bartered his ship to get this far.
Is now
Yeah.
essentially stuck.
And he makes a rush to try and get out. He's trying to get Lando because he's shouting cheetah, cheetah, and all that.
And everyone's just looking at him like, no shit.
Duh.
Were you not paying attention?
He's the one clean guy in the entire establishment.
How did you get to the last table?
Everyone else cheats each other out.
Fucking look.
Just that good, I guess.
No, Orlando really wanted his ship. It's a thing.
That's also quite likely. Anyway. So. Yep, everything's starting to quieten down now, so what's your plan? You have no plan.
Well,
We're
does
not-
that
Do we ever?
Making this up as we go along.
Yeah.
This is the thing was we're trying not to dither and we're dithering because every time someone tries to make a suggestion, someone says no, that isn't how things work.
We should blow
again,
the
my
roof up
suggestion
while there are
was
still
just,
enough people to panic.
That's what I say.
You
I mean,
try to find
shouty.
Yeah, we're
Captain.
blowing the roof up. So who's gonna be applying the materials? Or are we going to do via we're going to have Bane controlling mouse droids to put the explosives in place?
What is your obsession with mouse droids? Is this because
Yes.
Calculon was a mouse droid one?
Probably.
No, the mouse
Probably.
droid is just something that can get through the fucking vents and not be easily found.
Gonk droids can fit through the vents. They're huge. Heck, we could say Carcer fit through the vents and did it all while we were working.
that might explain where he's gone off to.
That might explain why he never comes back.
Yeah, okay. So we want to say we have Carcer do it, and
We'll burn
find
that bridge when we come to it.
we find all the we basically find his character sheet, put everything in explosives, and see what happens.
And, just get him out before they detonate.
I mean,
That was what I was implying by he never comes back.
That's on his
Oh,
head.
boy.
I mean, really.
I do like the concept that Carter turns up next week and it's just like, alright, where are we? Sorry, we killed your character next week because it's just the simplest way
Oh,
to
you
solve the
lived.
problem.
We didn't think you got out of there in time.
Oh boy.
We
that
thought you'd
works.
blown up the explosives too soon.
You know what? That works. Let's do that. So, Carcer's in the ventilation system, putting all the.
No, it needs to be
Yeah,
somebody's actually here.
Beep,
Okay.
boop, bomb deployed.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna have a Grimorian in the fucking ventilation system.
I mean, if you want to go in the ventilation system, you can go in the ventilation system.
If it makes you feel
If I
better, you can pretend to be a mouse droid in the ventilation system.
All right, I'll go and
Weak.
be in the ventilation. I'll go. Well, you guys can go in the ventilation system then.
What skill is it to plant explosives anyway?
That's a very good question.
Is explosives a
mechanics?
knowledge check?
Explosives
It's a
is mechanics.
Yeah,
my
typically
worst skill.
mechanics.
Mechanics is intelligence.
Well, thankfully, Kha'Zix is free to help you.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, what?
No, Kizix has the the cover story being thrown out that he can actually slip away and get into the ventilation system.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Right, there won't be guarding the ventilation system because who would be stupid enough in a real life situation to go into the ventilation system?
Well, exactly.
You know, I assume that the only reason it works in real life, I'm pretty sure they probably have like, you know, everyone just thinks, well, what happens if someone actually did go into the ventilation system? I'm sure
Well,
in film
if
worlds,
Mythbusters does anything, they'd probably get stuck.
That's why you only make it 1 foot by 2 feet wide.
Yeah, they actually tested this on Mythbusters, and anybody moving in the ventilation system is going to make so much noise that everyone would instantly recognize where.
Yep.
Mythbusters, solution to all of life's problems.
Why, Thor, the god of thunder, is trying to enter my building.
Oh god, now I remember that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it turns out, real-life ventilation systems are not only very, very noisy, they're also very, very cramped and very, very full of sharp metal.
So it's really not an option.
Sharp white.
This is not real life.
Sharp metal, like corners and that sort of thing.
Yeah, they don't really smooth out the edges of things when they're putting vents together because there's no...
Because who would go in them? Unless you're a thief. And in that case, cut yourself.
Well, it happens like every couple of years somebody gets dragged out of the ventilation system because they got stuck and starved to death.
Well, we got the Houses of Parliament where they're really, really, really hoping that they don't find a dead body in their current reservations.
So, how many do you think they're going to find?
They're thinking they're going to find at least one because, you know, Victorian chimney sweeps. So they might find like a dead 4-year-old in the House of Parliament.
And not a recent one either.
You'd think they'd want to remove dead chimney sweeps just because that's a blockage.
Yeah, apparently it's so much of a warren in there that, you know, when they went missing, it was just easy just to leave them.
It was easier just to block up the chimney part.
Jesus fucking Christ, Victorian Britain.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so Kizix kind of clonks his way through the fence. Luckily, the party's going on, so no one can really hear him. Well, we'll find out.
He did those wheels.
For an upgrade on that.
Well, this is my buff myself roll, so do you want to upgrade that?
Yeah. No, I'm upgrading
You can.
my main. No, I'll let you do that. I'll buff you up for one.
Well, there's actually something that unique that happens on the buff myself roll if I get a despair, but the challenge rating is.
I mean, don't make grade. Don't give grade too much hope.
Well, it's just another weird rules thing. It's like challenge 3 purple. If you get a despair, this happens. It's like, how would you get a despair on 3 purple?
Yeah. GM upgrades, I guess.
I failed to buff myself, but that was not the main role.
By the sounds of it, at least your advantage means you haven't broken yourself doing it.
Okay, what's the difficulty on this one?
You've kind of come out to like an emperor vent area, so it'll probably be big enough. You're pretty sure you're under the vent now. So probably hard again. So red and 2 purple.
Should we take the advantages from mapping the vents off for this one?
Yep.
That was 5 advantages for the record.
Okay, so Atlantean explosives. It's like I see a fan. I resist the urge to put my arm into it once again. It's like I just whisper on the comm, "You promise."
Didn't we already upgrade that?
No, they haven't had time.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, we only just got kicked out, so I haven't had time to get back to the ship yet.
Basically, you got kicked out, went, got the explosives, and then kind of put them in a valet cart and hid around the corner until the
party cooled off a bit. Yeah.
And now it's starting to wind down. Most of the people have gone. There's quite a few of the big high rollers still around, and Kizix is in the vent, and is sticking plastic explosives to the ceiling. he's done quite well. He's even managed to get the timer in quite right.
Push this button, not that button.
Look, it's really important, Tub, you understand. This red button causes it to explode. This red button causes misery. Don't touch either of them.
I know it's not how bombs really work. We can imagine just like one of these films where they've got like, they open up. We got to remember to cut the red wire. Someone's just emptied a can of red spray paint in there afterwards.
That's the age-old joke of the fact that they've cut the red wire. Every wire in here is red.
Oh.
The thing is, that's how people making bombs blow themselves up.
By painting every wire red.
Yeah.
The reason why they use different color wires is because you don't want
the red wire to be the obvious one. Anyway, so yep. I'm assuming you want to come out before you detonate the explosives.
Yeah.
I can take it.
No, leave your arm in there. It'll come off real quick.
I'm just going to nip into the kitchen real quick.
Yep, so Kizik slithers out and gives the go signal.
Is the go signal kaboom?
I was told there'd be an earth-shattering kaboom.
So, who wants to pull the trigger?
Ooh, Thumpo will pull the trigger.
Boy.
That'd be cool, or vigilance to see who can push the button faster.
I have. Let's see now. Will this be a cool test or will it be Gray?
I think it more depends on what the desired effect is. If you don't want to kill anyone, it's probably going to be cool.
How about discipline for the best timing? Like everyone being in position and the floor
cool.
being as empty. What's up?
That'd be more like cool, wouldn't it, or vigilance?
Oh, I was thinking okay. All
vigilance,
right.
I'd say, because you're watching, you're trying to get everybody. You get to the point where you don't want a giant circle of like deck plating to drop on top of someone's head.
All right. Then the difficulty is
especially not Lando's because we need him.
Average, but I'm putting an upgrade in there just for the sake of hilarity.
I'm gonna put an upgrade as well, just for sake of not that different upgrade. Here we go.
Not that one. Not that one.
Remember, we had 2 triumphs.
So it's a change. So it's a split of the. So I'm waiting for a time where there's a shift, and everyone is basically going from the clearing from the floor to go to the buffet, or
They're probably going to crash because they've been playing for 16 hours straight.
Yeah, and
Okay.
You didn't kill anyone
You
important.
didn't hit Lando.
Or any of your own side.
except unfortunately there was an orphanarium of gambling right there in the middle.
No, we're not hitting our fucking orphanarium.
Or that guy who lost his starship. He started to run off and fell on top of
It was the fish people.
The fish people. The fish
It was
people.
the fish people. That's why they were coming here for the tournament.
That's it. Yes.
We finally got through customs and split.
And then sealing.
There's a small wave of water and blood that wraps around your ankles for a few seconds.
Tumper.
Oh, we're horrible people.
How much strain do I take, Ray?
Fish sauce is a delicacy.
That is not how you make it.
That's better than my joke, to be honest. I was going to say when we said liquidate the opposition, that's not what we meant.
We are terrible people.
Yes, we are.
I'm having flashbacks to the point to a wave of Coca-Cola that would lap past my ankles.
Wait, what?
There's a story there.
Bad day.
I was working in a warehouse, basically summer work at university, and it was like a confectioner's. Some guys decided that they were going to load a pallet of 2-litre Coke up onto a mezzanine floor, which is basically 3 stories, on a forklift. So I walk past, I'm going down the corridor towards the break room, and I hear this crash, and then like a 2-inch tidal wave of Coke goes down this narrow corridor, hits the door at the end, seeps under the manager's office door. He kind of opens the door, and I just get stand back.
Hey, at least you were physically far enough away where you couldn't possibly be responsible when the manager stormed out, I
At
imagine.
least it wasn't wine.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
just I'll never forget. It's like my shoes were just sticky for after like ages.
Flooded
Yep.
by Coca-Cola.
They spent the rest of the day mopping, just trying to get like the entire area. It's just like the shockwave just straight down like a narrow corridor. It's horrific.
Do you have a question? Do you have ants in Britain?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got ants.
They had them
God.
there.
They would just be coming right in from that one.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So the fish people are dead.
Yep.
Apparently,
okay.
we managed to save Han Solo by killing the fish people, which I call a pretty fair trade.
You know what? I'm gonna take Force Drain for that, just because it's like, oh no, I messed up.
That's fine. They weren't going to be paying us for the trip back anyways. They're broke.
You.
Yeah.
Mm.
We are terrible, terrible people.
I think the term isn't broke. I think they're squished.
Oh,
The
jeez.
tank, that's true, actually. The tanks are broke.
I'm
Something,
having trouble
something.
picking an episode title.
All right, so
We broke
so- okay.
Oh, I've got a terrible idea. So, what's the name of that fish you sometimes put on pizza?
Sardines.
Anchovies.
Yeah, anchovy pizza.
I was about to say another one could be just like, oops, we did it again.
We broke the
Yeah.
fish people at the
Casino
at the
of Horrors.
casino tournament, Savic tournament.
That's it.
Anyway,
Casino.
so,
Oh God.
so the roof collapses, and a basically the fish people are running for it, and then just a big safe just falls on their head.
No, the Rancor.
Is the Rancor
falls on
statue
there.
big enough?
No. It's only
Okay.
it's like only a foot a bit tall. It's solid gold, so it is going to weigh a ton. So, yeah,
I should go warm up the spaceship, shouldn't I?
I mean, that's what we had the. I was gonna say that's what we had. But I think the first thing first we're doing is now. This is where all the people from the gang who have been essentially filled out the entire place as basic gamblers now just rush the floor and start just.
So you cut out
Right.
then. You cut out
No,
half of
the
them.
I'm sorry. How much did I miss?
The Ugnaughts. You're assuming the Ugnaughts going in.
I assume that the local gang we're working with that was saying that we were working with here had around, and they were just waiting for the thing for the thing to collapse, and now they're just rushing in, just grabbing everything that's fell through, and are just running to the doors with it, and into a truck that they had prepared, and just getting it off pallets.
No.
No?
They come in
Okay.
shooting.
Oh,
That works.
that's
Um,
unexpected.
That's
Yeah.
the despair, isn't it?
Yep.
Totally
They're-
going traitor on us. Oh well.
No, they're not going traitor on you. They're using you.
Well, can you blame them?
This is a power play. They are going for Lando. This isn't for them. This isn't a heist. This is an assassination.
Do we care? Oh no, my thief moral code has been.
I mean, I kind of care because we sort of need him.
We should grab him and grapple and hook our way into the vault. He'll be
Yeah.
safe there.
Ironically, this is actually an opportunity. If
He'll
we
be
can get
safe
to the vault
for-
alive,
Anyway.
yeah, safer.
I'm spending a lightside point to have to take a I am taking a one of the setup placements for the buffet, pulling it off and basically taking the entire setting cloth, bundling into a sack, and basically wrapping Lando up with it and putting him on my back. I am kidnapping Lando.
You try
Okay.
to keep that Lin. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. I
Might I
Is it your
suggest that instead
securities?
of trying to kidnap him, we are
well,
still
we are
security.
security.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't even bother kidnapping him. Just do like a get down, Mr. President sort of affair.
I know.
Still
but
wrap him up and all, but make it very clear that you're doing this to get him out of.
I'll save you.
He's Baron Administrator?
I wanted to essentially just have him put him in a sack and run off with him.
God, please tell me it's not the old sack.
I say we run him into the vault. He can leave through his exit. We can grab what we want, leave through his exit that he conveniently leaves open, take the express elevator to our ship, and get out of here no one the wiser.
No, the thing is that but we did drop the vault into the main room, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some of it.
A nice couple of foot, yeah, probably a 7-8 foot section.
All right.
There's probably like a priceless statue of Lando that's now smashed.
Can I use coercion to cow Lando into coming along with into coming with us, saying, "Get down, sir. We need to get to the chopper. We need to extricate you."
Is Chopper your mate? Chopper, Leica, is that the three musketeers of the Gamorrean world?
Really? Get to the
Yeah.
chopper?
We must get you to the chopper.
Get to the speeder now.
We need to get to the speeder now. All right, what would be the difficulty, Gray?
Coercion, probably 2 reds and a purple, but you can have 3 boost because
Right.
you do work for
Okay.
him.
Yeah, we are actually
Alright.
trying to get
I'm
him.
going up this.
He's very canny. On the
And
other
a
hand,
purple and 3 boost.
There's a major problem going on. Nice.
yeah, he kind
It's always so. You must defer to the fact we are trained for this occasion. Now get down and get to this bag.
I swear you had a different accent half an hour ago.
It's the stress-related accents.
I have been just injected with the necessary chemicals to ensure that I am can get you out of here.
That's actually entirely possible in this universe. That really is.
It is. I am now full of Gamorrean testosterone, which is 3 times as more powerful than any other kind of testosterone injection chemical. So now let us bore through this.
I see what you did there.
What are you writing? What are you writing down, Greg?
I'm thinking session 10 might have to be get to the speeder.
Yeah. Get to the speeder.
Anyway, so yes, Lando's kind of taking pot shots with his blaster pistol. His guards are going down. You can see it's turning against him. So yeah, he is going to follow. But this, of course, means that the Ugnaughts are going to start engaging you.
Well, looks like it's my turn.
Yep. All right. Random bug character.
UG1, UG2, UG3.
Bug, I said, but yeah.
Ah. Well, I mean, they are UG thugs.
I laughed because I thought you were just saying they're Ugnaughts.
That's what I thought, yeah. UG thugs. Or
Hey,
thug
now, let's not go
thugs.
throwing random slurs around. They could or could not be offensive. We don't know.
That's the thing is,
Just
anything these days can be considered offensive to somebody.
Just don't give an UG thug a UG. They really don't like it when you hug them randomly either.
Those aren't going to be amazing. I'll just make one quickly. Right. So
I mean, they don't have to be amazing. None of us have anything more than pistols.
No. I'll just make them pretty.
I am moving Lando out behind my big old shield.
And the only thing I really wanted, they'll be bringing blaster rifles.
That's actually kind of a good point. As hired security for the event, what weapons would we have been
You
allowed?
probably would have been allowed your proper weapons. If you want to chuck me a light side.
I honestly would chuck people a light side, folks. We're probably going to want our best guns on this, so I'll throw that down.
I mean, I don't even need to because shock gauntlets like literally the kind of weapon that you bring to this sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, no, it only needs to be one for the whole party.
It matters
Oh,
for me
okay.
because there's a distinct difference between my light blaster pistol and a rifle.
Make sure that blast shows up. Yep, that's looking okay. Alright, combat tracker. Actually,
Would
gives
this
it
be cool or vigilance?
probably cool.
Gotta be cool.
Yeah.
Did anyone suspect this?
No, I assume not.
Earlier, perhaps. Not right now.
Yeah.
If we
Alright,
weren't expecting it, that's vigilance.
Are we going into combat right now?
I think we are
yeah.
rolling initiative.
Yeah, we
But
go
he's
into
also
combat.
got... Kizix does have a point. I think it is actually vigilance when you're surprised.
Yeah, and I
Isn't
think and the kicking down the door is vigilance.
Yeah, vigilance is a surprise. So they would be rolling for cool because they initiated this, and we would be rolling for vigilance.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are essentially being attacked. We are being attacked. We are being the betrayed.
That is
So-
really...
Wait, slow
solid.
down, guys. So 2, 3, 5 point. We're missing a 5.3.
Came on, though. It
Zero.
was vigilance, not cool.
I'm really kind of irritated by my roll.
I rolled the wrong one.
Let's see, is it any different? Okay.
Yes, he actually gets a yellow. So-
My vigilance is much better. I grabbed the wrong dice.
So
Ah,
So basically, that 0.1 doesn't exist.
1, 2,
There isn't a
4,
0.1.
5.
Well, there was one from Kmondo's cool, which might have been processed, so... But you rolled
Well, it
one.
wasn't there. I think it got overwritten.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it wasn't there, but it was overwritten. Mine isn't in there. It's 0.02. And I think that's
0.02.
everybody.
That is it, yeah. Everyone else has went in.
Yep. A bounty hunter in as the leader.
Should I have recovered those wounds?
I can't help but notice these appear to be Ugg Nougat mobsters.
And yes, Gray said we'd recovered wounds before this, so...
All right. Couldn't remember.
It's been a few days and we have not been getting shot at. We recover something.
Also, do we have a map, or are we just doing this by... Yeah.
Just nah, no map.
Okay, cool.
We'll theatre the mind this one.
I mean, I'm planning to fall back to
So-
the upper level immediately anyhow, so...
No, I don't blame
So
you.
Thumper is getting evacuating Lando to the elevator with his big shield to block incoming fire.
I hope by elevator you mean the hole we just put in the ceiling.
Yeah, go up.
Yeah, we're going up the hole. We're going up into the hole we put in the ceiling.
Right, they're on cool.
We don't have any more of those EMP grenades, do we?
No, I wish.
I
Oh, we
don't
bought
think
another one
have
of those.
Any grenades?
I'd very much like to take out all the cameras in the vault.
You can just start shooting random things in the walls. It seems to work.
Sure, at a military base.
Pretty sure half the things they shot weren't actually.
I had the book.
Well,
It
yeah,
was
but they
cameras
also had to
and
make
weapon
it
points.
look good for the cameras.
Yeah.
You know, Gray?
That's actually a good point. So we've spent the despair... Well, Gray spent despair we've rolled. Have we spent both of our triumphs?
We've
Nope.
spent one.
You spent one.
I feel
Spend the
like...
other one looting the vault.
Okay,
I'm just
that's
really
fine.
grateful that Gray's spending all his triumphs right now.
Yeah, I'm getting
Wow.
quite a few triumphs.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, okay.
That's
The thought occurs we could either spend the triumph now and say something like, I don't know, the rest of the security forces show up to give us a hand, or we save it for looting the vault. I don't know which
I
one we
would say
want.
looting the vault.
Okay.
All right, top of the round. So, yep, it's a chaos. All the security has pretty much gone
Oh
down before
shit,
we finished.
Gruntle himself is on the field.
he's going to wish he wasn't. Later.
1 second. Be right back.
So yeah, the room's full of a lot of very angry Ugnaught mobsters. Or Ugnaughts. They're very angry because they got stopped off at the sweet shop and their favourite ones weren't there on here.
This is clearly all part of the enemy's plan.
Yes, to mortally confuse the opposition.
No, to get his guys riled up for a good fight.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to grab that first slot then?
I think Thumper should take that to get the principal out of the way.
I'm
Yeah,
getting the
great.
principal out of the way. So, what do you want me to roll for evacuating Lando? Would you want me to throw him up there with athletics, Gray?
Yeah, that's probably good for manhandling him.
So how many? What's the difficulty?
Just average. He's coming and have a boost die because he's coming willingly.
Okay, and I'm going to.
But I'm going to
upgrade.
I'm going to throw an upgrade as well.
Whoops, sorry, boost die over here. So
Athletics.
Hey, success.
I was about to say
Hey,
that
success.
I have 4 green on that, but whatever.
basically, Thumper does the to get him in the hole. Thumper does the whole does the hand stool, and then just throws him in there.
It worked.
Am I back now?
You're back
Yes.
now.
I hear you.
You're back.
It was doing so well too.
Yeah, you've not cut. It's discard has been cutting out at the end of sentences this week. You seem to have passed the curse on.
The course.
Really, I've been cutting out.
Yeah, you're a bit roboty as well.
We have told you at least 3 times that you've been cutting out discard.
Any better?
Yes, actually.
I mean, I'm not hearing any robot anyway, but
Make that athletics then.
Or I made the
Yeah, you
athletics.
did.
I got 1 success.
Oh, sorry, my dice roll. I hadn't stopped scrolling, so I've just missed like the last 5 minutes of dice. My bad. I was just looking at the party initiative still, thinking, man, this hasn't moved anywhere. But that explains what you were talking about with their guys getting triumphs. Derp. Hey, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, we noticed.
Who are you again? Why am I here?
Oh, you're here. You're trapped.
Oh, God!
There's a bunch of short guys shooting us. We're trying to loot the place.
All right.
Oh, so it's Tuesday then. Okay.
So I
They're
should
getting in the way.
actually add in Lando.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably average brawn. Probably got it. Pick some stats up for him. He's a nemesis. Probably only going to have minimal soak because he's not wearing body armor.
He has 2 capes.
I'm pretty sure canonically he does wear armored clothing though.
Right. Let's throw
Armored
Lando.
cape, certainly.
The
Okay.
inside one is very reflective.
So Gruntle is going to take a shot at Lando.
How rude.
Dumpa, get in the way of it.
Getting away what?
Good thing Lando's up through a hole. Be a tricky shot.
I already made my my move, so
Do you get an attack with that move?
no wait, he upgraded with that, right?
Yeah.
So I throw him up, and somebody basically like takes a pole and gets him in the back as he goes in.
What the fuck was that?
It was
It's
someone
called-
imitating.
Pole. Oh.
Yeah, like
His
the
Skeet shot him.
skeet shooting. Yeah.
I misheard him. I was wondering what the fuck that was.
What, did you think he was throwing a Polish person at it? No, I'm too sedentary for that.
No, I just heard ho.
Pole, which would be kind of funny if someone had a pole launcher.
Or a pole axe. You can tell we're all very tired at home, folks.
Yes. Last week you could tell we're all hopped up on sugar. This week you can tell we're struggling.
I
Nice.
had little sleep because of Infinity War.
Didn't we just skip over a player slot, Greg? Because we've still got...
No. It's only the first slot down.
No, it's the second
we
slot
have
down.
we have two
Yeah.
different threes.
I see 2 3s.
Mine's on the top of
Yeah.
the.
No, mine's on the bottom. Never mind.
Weird. All
Probably
right.
interface error on mine. I guess we need to start, seeing as Gruntle's gone, it's not like we're going to change much this time around. Should people going now try and thin out the actual mobsters before they start putting hurt on Lando?
It's a plan. More hurt, you mean?
Well, yeah, okay, fair enough, but more hurt. Kizix and I are still coming in through the front door, aren't we? Because we had to come back in. I'm just thinking it might make more sense for the people inside the casino to go first, to be honest.
Well, Kizix will be in the roof fence, I guess.
A really good place to get into a firefight.
Well, how close are we to Gruntle and the rest, anyway? Like, are we close? Are we...
It's a casino. I'm going to consider you all kind of medium range.
Oh, damn it. Alright, so if I go, I can just basically run up on him, take a strain to go from close to engaged, and then just grab him with my shock gauntlet.
Yeah.
That's a plan.
Anybody have any objections to me doing that?
No, go ahead.
Alright, then let's just... Oddly enough, I can't put my... whatever. I'm trying to put my... Alright, one shock gauntlet. I take one strain. And, is he, since he's named, is he a, whatever it's called?
Adversary 1.
Okay, so one upgrade?
Yep.
Alright. Strain... Alright, so, let's see what happens to him. That's plus 2 damage from feral strength.
Yep.
And yeah, that's on stun settings, so.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Oh, gee, no. He is not set to a nemesis. 1 second. There we go. Oh, he's set to nemesis. Alright, so you're done. If you'd like to click yourself on.
I tried, it wouldn't.
Oh, there we go. That's a weird hang.
Okay. You put him in the bottom of the 2-3 slots. Whatever.
No, he's in the top one of mine.
Top on my screen.
Bottom on mine. Hooray for stupidity. Technical difficulties.
Alright, so who's next?
I still think people in the casino should go before me, to be honest.
Mind if I take it? I'm just going to jump up in the roof and take some pot shots down.
Probably
Go
a
ahead,
good
man.
idea.
All right. Gray, is it athletics to jump up, or do I just do it as a maneuver?
Probably be athletics.
Can do. Difficulty?
Average.
Let's hope I don't land on my butt. Ow, my butt. Oh, hey, I'm in a great firing position. I guess I'll take some pot shots. I guess Ugnaught Mobster 1.
Yep.
Wish I were better at blasters. Oh well. I forgot the advantages. Somebody else can have them.
You also forgot the difficulty.
I did forget the difficult. Let me throw that again.
You might as well throw the advantages and the difficulty at this point.
Yep, it's
He's just gonna throw
hard,
the
right, for the
pulse
range?
thing over.
Yeah, average 2.
Okay. Thought they were at medium.
Yeah, medium.
Yeah,
which
That
two.
is.
Oh, okay.
Gray,
That's too many.
Yeah.
add 2 more damage because my weapons, for some reason, is 2 less than it should have been.
I already did.
Hmm?
I already
No,
did,
that's at 2 on top of my feral strength. I have
Okay.
it set for 4. It's supposed to be 6.
Okay. Yep, done.
Thank you.
That look right?
That looks good.
I'll take it.
And that's to just a random mobster.
Yep.
Okay. He looks hurt but not dead.
All right.
He's going to immediately shoot back.
All right. He's going to have the advantages against him.
Okay, so 2 disadvantage. But I'm going to throw an extra upgrade.
Should I be prone?
Possibly. No, you rolled advantages. You landed fine.
Okay.
He's just superhero landed.
T-pose.
Pull some Grammatron stuff here.
Is that the guy who was with Ultron?
And then it's back round to one of you guys.
Right, so how... Oh, God, that's a lot of mobsters going after that dice, isn't it?
Yes, after that, everyone's getting shot at.
Yeah, you
All of
don't
them
say.
and then all of us.
Honestly, I'm kind of inclined not to take that slot because right now, neither myself nor Kizik's are in line of fire, and we aren't going to be until we act, so...
Does that just leave me then?
No, it leaves Dak Lank as well.
I'm honestly not sure what I would be doing in this.
Take cover.
Well, we should all be focused on getting the fuck out of this room.
Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Let's see. You want to go first and?
I mean, honestly, I'm not entirely sure because my athletics is only 1, which means I'm gonna have a hell of a time getting up the.
I mean, mine's 2, so it's not that much better.
Unless
Well,
I
once the
can
strong
convince
guys can get
Gray
up,
to
we can
let
give
me
you a
use
hand.
Mechanics instead.
Did you get one of those grappling hooks?
I thought we all did.
I didn't.
We got the grappling hooks.
Actually, I think I'm going to need to use a grappling hook because I don't have arm.
Yeah, that's a pretty major issue. Well, I wish you could find a point on it.
Well,
So that's range light for that, I think.
For the grappling hook, yeah.
Well, I can actually sort of do that. I think I'll go ahead and take that. If no one objects.
I don't. Get yourself clear. Just please don't roll despair and accidentally grapple one of the others up there.
What's the difficulty on that? I genuinely don't know.
But grappling up, just average.
See you, bitches.
There's an E-web up there. Get it ready for me.
Oh, I wish there was an E-web up here.
I'm keeping it.
Gray, that's you.
Yep. Okay, so Mobster 1 will shoot at Bane.
As he's making his way up the spire.
Yep.
Or up the rope, rather.
So average difficulty, but I'll put a setback on it for, disappearing off into the ceiling. Yep, so you get out of the way. Mobster 2 will shoot at Oztix. Oh, actually, you're not here, are you? So Kimundo.
Go for it. How should we spend those threat?
I'll put 2 setback against him. So anyone who wants to take that as a
That's
boost.
fair.
He gets 2 boost. Next is Kizix.
I'd argue I'm in cover since I'm like in the vents that just got exposed.
Yep, that's fine. So give you a couple of boost die. Setbacks actually. I'm gonna spend an upgrade on this one just to give him a chance of hitting. Whoa!
Well,
Ow.
And then we're on to Mobster 4. Bumper.
Oh.
Okay.
dear.
he failed.
But he's the one protecting Lando. So I'm gonna
remember, I have 2 defense. Well,
2 range defense.
yeah, because of shield.
I need to get one of those.
Yes, so it's an advantage. It's still a triumph. So it doesn't hit you, but I'm going to say you leave Lando dangerously unprotected.
Well, Lando's
that's
upstairs. We put Lando in the upstairs. So he's already up in the hole.
Well,
He could just give himself some defense. Kick a table over.
Or you could say that he shoots for me, and it's basically knocks. Basically would make it harder for us to follow Lando.
He breaks your rope.
he shoots out the control panel.
Well, it wasn't in the control panel. We basically threw him through the hole. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And so basically he shoots, and he essentially causes what the rubble that Lando scrambled up. It causes that to fall away, so it's now a much more sheer jump.
Or here's one. He hits the ceiling, and a bit more of it gives way, and Lando tumbles back down into the casino.
Oh,
That's not good.
that's a real major issue, because haven't most of us gone upstairs at this point?
No,
I'm still down.
Okay.
I tried and failed. It's just Bane.
Okay.
Now he's going to shoot Lando.
I'll be downstairs in a minute once I get a turn, so at least I'll
You
be
want
one
to
more
counter upgrade this?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
please.
another shot?
No, this is number 5. This is another.
Number 5. Okay.
Grace still has people.
Miss. And threat.
Guns catches fire.
Lando manages to roll behind a bit of cover.
Yeah.
Lando jumps back up the thing.
Yeah, Lando's back in cover.
That's one of the legit options for 2.
What,
Right.
he somehow falls upwards?
Guy shoots at him, he just jumps. He's like, oh, I landed back up here. That's good. Free maneuver.
Zeb, what's Warana got?
Sorry, what?
Warana's got any range defense?
Yeah, I've got 2. Riot shields are awesome.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those.
They're cheap.
Ooh,
Well,
your soak should deal with most of that.
I have 5 soak.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Pick up a load of setback for these guys then.
it's real armor, too.
Right, and then
They
Mobster
weren't
7.
expecting nearly this much trouble.
And that
Well,
means
that just added 1 more wound to my damage.
Jack, you're next.
All right.
Any range defense?
Nope.
No, they flunk out. Alright.
Huh.
So,
Aim is not their strong point.
no.
Well,
So,
I'm going
complaining.
to make my athletics check to try and get out of there. Because it's just athletics check to get out.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I think I heard this. We all have the ascension pistols.
Yeah, those require, what is it? Average ranged light to set the hook and average athletics to go up.
Average athletics go up if you're taking somebody else with you.
Oh, right.
If you're just going up yourself, you just go
Going
up.
yourself, you go up. If you're trying to swing across a rope bridge with a princess in your arms, that's going to be a bit more of a check.
True.
How about I take a maneuver to aim and then I'll use the other one to range light, because otherwise it's the same roll for me.
That's a good call.
So you do it, but it leaves you out.
Yeah, you don't go up as fast as you kind of. The motor on your pistol's a bit slow. Instead of shooting up into the air, you kind of go a little bit slowly.
You got one of the ones that they were playing with a bunch.
Oh God.
This one has this thing set to Ewok.
I love that idea.
Why would they set it to Ewok?
Would you rather they set it to Gabarian?
That would be really fast.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Yeah, sorry.
Rip your arms out fast.
It'd be great right up until you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very suddenly.
On the roof.
Either that or the ceiling would stop for you.
Yes.
That was what I was referring to. Yeah.
Oh, right. So that was Dak, wasn't it?
Yeah, one second, I've just realised Dak isn't actually on the combat tracker.
I was wondering if we'd realized Torm was
had
here.
Whoops.
I hadn't clicked anything. Well, give me
There
a
we
second.
go.
He exists.
You weren't on the combat tracker because you still had your old
That's
character
probably
on.
why.
All right. I think it's just me and Kizix left at this point, isn't it? So it's academic.
Yeah.
Presumably, I tell you what, can I spend a light side token? I'm going to grab a slot. Can I spend a light side token to say I'm waiting at the front door when this all kicks off, so that I'm, sort of waiting in cover, because then my actual action will be to take a half aim and try and snipe Gruntle.
The Ugnaughts just went past you because they thought that you were on there.
Yeah,
Because as far as they knew,
yeah, you were part of the action. It's only when you actually started protecting Lando instead of killing him, they turned on you.
Yeah. Only then did they work out what's actually happened. So
They should have told us about the change in plan.
well, it's their fault, not ours.
I mean, we don't. We technically need just Lando's DNA in parts, right?
But think of the opportunity we can have here of Lando owing us.
Well, we're doing our job.
There's a 7-foot hole in the floor of the vault. I don't think you need his DNA anymore.
I was wondering about that.
The whole reason that we're doing this is because we're, basically chipped by a criminal, right?
Yeah, that's a
So
thing right
if
there.
we can tell Lando that we've been chipped and we'd like his help to get us out as, thanks for saving his life.
We're technically we're the one who put him in this situation in the first place.
No, we
Yeah,
were
but
just
he
going to steal
doesn't
the
know
vault.
that yet.
We were going to steal the vault. We weren't going to put him in danger.
Yeah.
Well, we need we need to get him out and steal the Rancor itself. Is Rancor down here great at all?
We don't know yet, do we? We haven't actually got to the vault.
I don't have time to look. You don't have time to look.
So,
Besides,
I'm
nobody knows that we're the ones that did it, right?
We're blaming on the people who opened fire first.
yeah,
We'll blame it on the people. We will blame it on the people who opened fire. Yes.
blame it on the Uggles. I'm assuming he's at medium range, Gray?
Yep.
Okay. So I took a true aim action, so I got a free upgrade out of it and 1 blue die. Are you going to drop a token on it as well?
You're shooting at the
It's
what's his name? Gruntle?
Yeah.
So he gets
Adversary.
1 free upgrade.
Yep.
Token for you as well, or
Yeah, I'll give you a token. Just to try and keep him alive.
equally, I'm going to drop a token back. So, evens out.
The fuck?
Oh,
Okay.
well.
First of all, he's going to take a crit plus 10 because I have lethal blows plus 1.
Yeah.
I will just roll that into chat first off and get that out of the way.
That is not a terrible number.
You shot him in the back of the leg.
I don't even remember what that one does, truthfully. 1
Where's the
minute.
crits chart?
Crit table, here we are. Hamstring. Potato
Okay.
Potato. He loses his free maneuver until the end of the encounter.
Spend
Ooh,
the
that's
strain to
good.
get up. That's good.
That's actually really handy. We're going to have to remember he's lost that. Yeah,
So, options here.
well, yeah.
You're
so
out,
here comes
you
the trouble.
could be out of ammo, and also your gun's now busted.
Take 1
Is
damage
that-
on. Yeah.
Permanently busted, or is that just temporarily busted?
It's
Yeah, it's
busted
just-
until repaired.
Yeah.
I mean,
In fact,
okay.
actually, it's not busted. It's just out of ammo, and you take like a setback or something.
well, no, there is a weapons damaged.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. There's like 4 stages to that, and only the last one is straight up. You can't use it anymore. Everything else is just progressively worse.
It
so-
goes setback, upgrade against you. I can't remember what the third level is, though.
I think that's inoperable.
Okay, well, is that what you want to do, Gray?
Yeah, I would damage your weapon twice. Basically, it's just something just flares inside the gun.
Okay.
More
So I
falling
could
rubble
shoot.
happens to it.
I could shoot next turn. How would that work, Discard? I'm outside the casino. But I now have 3 upgrades against me.
Yes,
that
I'm just going
ridiculous?
to. Yeah. I'm just going to
Okay.
check the 172, page 172. That's probably from a different book, but yeah. Just checking damage.
I don't blame you. Pretty hard
Bearing
to check.
gear. That's cost of weapons equivalent to 25% of the wave. Maintenance, damage.
Let's see. 1 additional black die, 1 additional Oh, that's repair. That's the repair thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Probably under
devastation.
conflict and combat.
Oh, that's penalty for use. 1 additional black die. Moderate is 1 additional purple die, and major is unusable.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
It's
So-
moderate, so it's basically an extra. You upgrade the difficulty, not the.
Yeah.
check.
Okay, so it'd
you
be
get
1
one more
plus
purple
1.
die rather than 1 black die.
Okay. Okay. That's better function. That was people get a 3 upgrade when shooting me. I don't have any defense, and I've only got like.
No, your gun's just completely out of whack. You must have knocked it somehow. Alright, who's next?
You break the sights off, ducking back behind the door for
Here's the
cover.
next submove.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clever.
I'm next, so I'm like slithering out of the ducts and I'm climbing through the ragged hole to try to get up into the.
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen.
But it works.
Pay more attention to the guy shooting at you.
What are you, Judge?
I'm the guy shooting at the guy shooting at us.
I was talking to Kizix.
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said either, but I assume.
What I said.
Okay, now
And you
you're
dropped.
down there. Yeah, nice. We'll come back to him in a minute.
Robot. Oh well.
All right, so I think that's the. So Kizik's moved, but is he going to shoot or anything?
No, he. Do I have to make an athletics roll to do that, or is that just?
I think it's just a maneuver to get out of the duct, unless like.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just moving further back into the vault to look for this golden statue we're looking for. So I'm out of the line of fire.
Right. So you're kind of moving into the vault then.
Yep.
If you're looking for the statue itself, that would probably be a perception check. Whatever we're calling that for this.
Okay, what difficulty?
I'm going to make it hard and throw an upgrade because you're in the middle of a. Actually, no. Average upgrade and free setback because you're in the middle of combat.
Do you have anything for perception? Whoa!
I think I found something
Found
I can.
something good.
Yeah.
I think I found something that can push down the hole to like distract these guys. Or
It's not a solid gold statue of a Rancor, it's a solid gold statue of Lando.
Hey!
It's an E-web.
And how big is it?
Life size.
Okay.
So, anybody feel like just picking that up and taking it?
No.
I don't think anyone, even if it is made of gold, no one would want a life-size statue of Lando.
Well, we could melt it down and sell the gold.
We can melt it down and make a forgery of the what's it?
The
Rancor.
Rancor.
All right, so we have 2 more player slots. 1 player slot left.
I'm pretty sure that wraps us around. If
It does. We're back up to the top.
Yeah. Look at the time. It's probably a good time to stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is.
We are actually in the thick of it now, guys.
Yeah, we're actually fighting.
And
We're all
for
gonna
once,
Think,
die.
all right.
we're helping one of the main movie characters, even if that wasn't the original intention.
I know,
How on
it's
earth did
weird.
that happen?
I have literally no
Oh,
idea.
right. He paid us money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's odd that
Amondo
he
is
actually
loyal to a
paid us.
paycheck.
He gave us a paycheck, so we're actually working for him, I guess.
yeah, seriously, at this point we are literally just doing the job he's paid us.
So now we need to grab him and throw him back up there again, right?
Yes.
Or just do the Ascension pistol thing, since we
Yeah.
got those.
If anyone
I
here is
c-
good with pistols.
If you want me to, I could just catch him by the cape and pull him up.
I think he'll take an ignominious rescue over no rescue at all.
No, if you pulled him up by the cape, he'd be shooting as he went up.
Actually, to be fair, he'd get the opportunity to look cool doing that. He might go in for that.
Anyway,
All
I am
right.
hungry and I need to go get food.
Yep, so
Oh,
next
God,
week.
Sam.
See you
Yes.
next week.
Next week, where we beat the crap out of more things.
And hopefully don't get Lando killed.
Yeah.
No.
It may still happen, though. Who knows?
Find out.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger. See you then.
Ta-da!